Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Today on the channel we are making beef jerky. But beef jerky can tend to be a little bit complicated depending on, how you're making it or what you're using. But today we're going to be making a practically foolproof version of beef jerky using the Pit Boss Sweet and Hot Jerky Kit. Now Pit Boss has a few different jerky kits and it's designed to really take all of the guesswork out of making your own homemade beef jerky. So that's what we're going to make today. I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get started. All right, so let's talk about this jerky kit. So what's in here is enough to make 15 pounds of jerky, but it's designed to kind of make it 5 pounds at a time. So inside the box, you have 6 packets. I've already used 2 of them for today, but I'll show you what they are. You're gonna have 3 of these curing packets. That's that jerky cure. And then you're also gonna have your seasoning packets, the sweet and hot jerky seasoning. Now the process for this is very, very simple. All you do is mix together 1 cup of water and both of these packets until you've got basically a marinade. Then you're gonna slice 5 pounds of meat into thin strips. I use flank steak, skirt steak, same thing. That is what you're probably gonna wanna use to have the best jerky. And the end result is this, 5 pounds of sliced flank steak. Now this flank steak came courtesy of Strip District Meats, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You hear me talk about them all the time. This was actually 2 different flank steaks that I sliced up, but no seasoning on there except for what was in that packet. So you'll notice here that I have a couple of cookie sheets that are lined with foil, and I have a rack sitting on top. And I'm gonna put these strips directly on these racks. And I covered it in foil so that, it's just easier for cleanup, but I also have these on here so that this pan will collect the drippings and not get my smoker all messy. And now one by one, I'm just gonna lay out these pieces of cured meat. Now you can see these are nice and thin. That's the way that we wanna make sure that we do this. Now as this jerky smokes on the smoker and dries out, it's gonna shrink. And when you're choosing the meat that you're gonna use, you want something that's not very fatty. And then you're gonna wanna trim as much fat as you can off of that, because what does fat do when exposed to heat? It renders. And if it renders, that's gonna sort of defeat the purpose of jerky, which is meant to be dry. So I did quite a bit of trimming on this flank steak, even though there wasn't a lot of fat to begin with. And that's why I like to use flank steak, because it's, it's one of the leaner cuts of beef. So there's actually not a ton that you have to do to it. All right, so now my 2 pans are ready to go with this delicious looking and incredible smelling meat. Man, it really does smell good. So let's head over to the Pit Boss and we'll talk about how we're gonna do this. So today I am following the instructions exactly as they appear on the package of this jerky kit. It says to place your pellet grill or vertical smoker on smoke mode, which we have. Once the pellets have ignited, place your jerky and dry for 4 to 5 hours until the jerky shrinks by roughly 50% in weight. So I have my Pit Boss Platinum Series Lockhart here on the smoke mode. For those of you that are interested, that's about 160 degrees. It's gonna hover between 160 and 180. And according to the box, it says for a mellow and savory smoke flavor, which is what I want, we suggest using Pit Boss Competition or Hickory Blend pellets. And today I'm using Hickory Blend pellets. I want that deliciously sweet smoke flavor, but I don't want it to be overpowering on my jerky. Hey, if you want to do that, go with the mesquite blend. You'll really get some intense smoke flavor out of that. And like the directions say, we're gonna go for 4 to 5 hours. And I'll routinely come out and check on it, and I'll keep you updated on how it's looking. And then we're gonna take it off and I guess let it rest for a little bit, let it cool down, and finally try it. So here we go, let's get it on the Lockhart. All right, we'll put our first one right here on the bottom. And we'll slide this second one up on this top rack here. All right, there we go. See you in a couple hours. All right, everybody, it's been right at about 4 hours. So let's take a look and see what this beef jerky is looking like. Oh, there we go. Nice color. Grab a piece of this here. See that? That's beef jerky. Now, I don't think it's done quite yet because it doesn't quite have that texture that I want, but in about 30 minutes or so it will. So we'll be back in about a half hour and we'll take this off. All right, 4.5 total cooking time hours. There it is. And there it also is, equally as beautiful. Just take a look at that. It's got a perfect jerky consistency, texture. Doesn't break easily when you pull it apart. You have to tear it, which is sort of what you do with beef jerky. And let me show you how we're going to serve these. I'm going to take my cutting board here and a couple of mason jars. And then I'm just going to start putting these slices into the jar. Some of these are going to be larger than others. All right. And there we have it. Look at that. I mean, it really is beautiful. It got some great color. It didn't take super long to make. And it could not have been any easier thanks to that Pit Boss kit. All right, well, you know what time it is. It is time to try some beef jerky. Now, if I can let you in on a little secret before I try this. I don't really like beef jerky. I know, but I'm believing this is gonna be delicious because of just how good it smells. And you know, a lot of times if you want something that you're really gonna like, make it yourself. So here we go. Homemade beef jerky using the Pit Boss Beef Jerky Kit. Okay. Ooh. I don't get much spice from it. Oh wait. Oh. Oh man. This jerky tells a story. The story starts out very mild, and just when you think that it's not gonna get spicy, the heat gets turned up. It's not unbearable, it's not anything crazy. In fact, I'd like it a little bit more spicy, but this is perfect. Such a great level of spice. And listen, I just said I don't normally like beef jerky, but this, holy smokes, is amazing. You can pick up any of the Pit Boss jerky kits. They've got a peppered one, they've got the one that we used today, they've got a couple others. I'll drop links in the description down below where you can purchase these directly from Pit Boss. They're super cheap, they're like 10 bucks a piece. And like I said, you can make 15 pounds of jerky with just one kit. Now you can make this in a food dehydrator, which is typically how jerky is made, but why not throw it on the smoker and give it that extra level of awesomeness from the smoke? Well, it is time for me to take this jerky inside and let people enjoy it. This would be a perfect little snack to bring out at your tailgate parties as you're getting into the fall season and football's rearing back up, but you could just make it just for the sake of making it, right? Well, hey, thank you once again for tuning in to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And if you like this video, please click that thumbs up to give us a like. That is the primary way that YouTube helps other people to find the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. So excited for that. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't yet, do it right now. And be sure to check out one of these other 2 videos of some stuff that we've cooked up outdoors recently on the channel. And I'll see you next time.